Hey guys, how's it going? This is Deadly Slob. Today I'm going to be showcasing all of the Insurgent weapons that you'll be able to play with starting in the pre-alpha build this summer. Just to get you started, to get you well informed with the game, so you guys understand the weapons, how to use them, and how the role system works with your squad. So, today we're going to be starting off with the Standard Fighter. The Standard Fighter receives an AK-47 with a automatic fire. It's a pretty good standard weapon. It has no optic, but you can hold shift to hold your breath and zoom in a little bit. This is currently my favorite weapon in squad. I like the feel of it. It's pretty good at all ranges. You can single fire it just by tapping. And you can also hold in for full auto. Now, whenever you're going to be playing in squad, you have the opportunity to play alone if you want. As a fighter, this is the only loadout you're going to be receiving. An AK-47, a Makarov pistol. You'll have a single grenade. And you'll also have smoke. Oh. There you go. You'll also have a shovel, so you can help people build forward operating bases. But this is your standard loadout. If your squad is full and you are unable to claim any other role, this is going to be the default role that you'll be set as. It's not that bad. It's actually really powerful, and this is typically what I roll around with when I'm playing squad. It's my favorite style. It's really basic. You got no expectations, just an AK, some serious firepower, and a lot of fun. Hip fire is actually surprisingly accurate in this game as well, so don't be afraid to use it, especially in CQB situations. Next, we are going to start with the Automatic Rifleman, the RPK. This is the standard machine gun that will be able to be used on the insurgency side. It's got one hell of a magazine. If you like suppressing fire and keeping the enemy pinned down, this is going to be the class that you're going to want to roll with. Let's say that there's an enemy squad that is trying to peek out of that corridor right there, and your squad is moving in on the left and the right. You can easily suppress them. You can also hip fire it for fun. Obviously, the point with the Automatic Rifleman is actually not to be incredibly accurate. It's purely for suppression, and people who are used to Project Reality and other games will know this. So if you're going to be picking up the Automatic Rifleman, make sure that you're playing your role and you're suppressing the enemy. Getting kills is a lot of fun too, but make sure that you are playing your role correctly. You also get a Makarov, a grenade, a smoke grenade, and of course a shovel, because everybody needs to be put to work. Next, we have the Grenadier. Another favorite of mine, uses the standard AK-47, but on top of that, you have the option to use the grenade launcher. And the grenade launcher is amazing and a lot of fun. Shoots 40mm shells. Sounds awesome, sounds great. And you have a little bit of a guide sight right now. They are going to make it a little bit better and easier to use. But if you pick up the Grenadier, you can quickly find out how to use it effectively. I'm going to go for that corridor right there. These things are not to be underestimated. Unlike other video games where, you kind of get hit with a 40mm shell in your area, you may not die, you might take damage. These things will fucking kill you. That's just satisfying. With the Grenadier, you also get, of course, your trusty Makarov, one smoke grenade, and your shovel, because your squad leader is going to kick your ass and put you to work. Next, we have the Marksman. Now, a little bit of a disclaimer here. This is a very early pre-alpha build, and the scope for the Dragunov is actually kind of being redesigned right now. It's not really the way that it's supposed to be, but it will be fixed by the time you guys pick up the weapon this summer. So, obviously, it has a 10-round clip. Got a nice scope that you can use to snipe enemies from a distance. 7.62 by 54 MR. can also hold shift to steady your aim, but if you hold it too long, you're going to get some nasty sway, just like I'm getting right now. Gotta love those reload animations. On top of that, you get your trusty Makarov, single grenade, a smoke grenade, and your shovel. Need I say more? Next, we have the medic. Just like your standard fighter, you get an AK. No amazing attachments to it, but I mean, who really needs an attachment? It's just a beautiful gun. And that reload animation. Bam. You also get a Makarov, your smoke grenade, and this is it, the medical pack. So obviously, you're going to be running around to your teammates and you're going to be applying some medic. You just walk up to your friendly player with your medical pack, you hold down the single click, and you'll start to heal your buddy with your force hand. All the heals, and you'll slowly regenerate their health and allow them to get back into the fight. Any good squad needs a nice medic who is doing their job and roll effectively. If you take this class, make sure that you're keeping your eyes open and you're playing your role. Nobody likes a medic who doesn't actually heal their teammates. Don't be that guy. And, of course, the trusty shovel. The RPG. So, just like every other basic class, you get an AK. However, this time, you get the RPG. The RPG is a pretty fun weapon to use. By the time you guys pick up this weapon in the pre-alpha this summer, there will be backblasts. So, there will be a force vector whenever you shoot the RPG behind you that will do damage if you have enemies up your ass. So, or your friendlies up your ass. So if you have a lot of friendlies behind you, make sure that you yell out, clear backblast, shoot your RPG, because if you don't do that, then people are going to be running around behind you and they're probably going to get knocked the hell out or hurt pretty badly from this. Possibly even killed. I don't really know how much damage it's going to be doing. But obviously the RPG is going to be used against vehicles, and it can also be anti-personnel as well. And lastly, the cell leader, your squad leader. So, your squad leader will have the ability to use the AK, the trusty Makarov, spray grenade, and this is the cool thing about the cell leader is he has a lot of smoke grenades. On the US military, they have a bunch of smoke grenades with multiple colors. So if you're playing the insurgency, then you will only have white smoke grenades. But the good thing about the cell leader is they have binocs, which is really awesome. So you will be able to zoom in and really look closely for enemies. Very, very, very powerful and not to be underestimated. In the pre-alpha build, the squad leader does not need to be the cell leader, but that will change down the road. And one thing that you can notice in this loadout that is different from all the other classes is there is no shovel. So, as a cell leader, your ability will be to be putting down deployables and communicating with your teammates. Get your ass, start building that fucking thing. So, it's going to be interesting to see how that works. You're going to be responsible for placing all the forward operating bases, all the blueprints for it, and you're going to have to coordinate with your squad to actually get them to make it work. But for the most part, that is the insurgency loadouts for the pre-alpha for squad. If you guys like this video, make sure you let me know in the description box below. Subscribe for more squad, and let me know what you think of the insurgents weapons in the description box below. I'd love to hear from you. Make sure you guys also check out my US loadouts. That's going to be coming to my channel very soon. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Hey guys, what's up? This is Deadly Slump.
I'm speaking to you right now. I'm speaking. Hello, I would like to sell you a goat.